Hey, what's up everybody? Just wanted to make a video today to talk about why I am still vegan. Still vegan, that's right. It's not one of these I'm no longer vegan videos. This is me saying that I am still vegan after 4.5 years, always will be, and these are the reasons why. A few others have made a video like this. I've seen one from Freely, saw one from Plant-Based Athlete, Jay, saw one from Nick, who actually tagged me in this. I'll put Nick's information down below. Go check him out. Great channel. And you know what? With all of these people coming out and saying, hey, guys, this is so hard of me to make this video, but I'm no longer vegan, and here's why. Well, let's counter that with some why I'm still vegan videos. Everybody, get up, make these videos, because I think it's important to not let the negative attention and negative press, if you will, of these no longer vegan videos, let's not let them take all the attention, and convince those non-vegans out there who maybe are even thinking about going vegan, but then they see that, oh, well, someone had a stomach issue and they can't fix it. Like, oh my God, well, I don't want to deal with that. They obviously tried everything they could. So anyway, there's my rant intro to this video. I've put a few notes down below here, so I may glance down a little bit because there's a few things I wanted to touch on. But essentially, it comes down to three key things for me. And I'm going to start off kind of at the bottom of the priority list for myself and work my way to the top. But first off, health. Okay. I'm not saying that veganism is an automatic cure-all healthy thing. It's not a diet by any means, but hey, I think everybody who has paid attention to the science and the data knows that if you're eating a whole food, plant-based diet, you are more likely to be living a healthier lifestyle, and you're probably going to see some results. Personally, I have rid myself of several ailments. Like, I used to have severe problems in my knees. I used to have constant headaches, constant ringing in my ears. I used to have back pain. I used to have inflammation, aching joints in my hands all the time. I used to have to crack my knuckles like you wouldn't believe, because it would just drive me. Like, I used to have like bad gingivitis no matter what I did. There used to be so many different things. Like, my digestion was horrible. Oh my God, it was horrible. It's amazing for me to think about what it used to be like going to use the bathroom and what it is now. It's like, all right, at the risk of giving too much information, it's a completely different process. Let's just put it that way. All right? So health can be a big thing, and I've personally seen some benefits, and that's with not even really trying to eat as a healthy vegan. So, second point, something that I care about is the environment. I always consider myself to be an environmentalist. I always thought, oh, well, on Earth Day, I'll go clean up garbage out of the park, which myself and Jamie and our friends have done in the past, and you know what? That's great, it's commendable, but well, if you're contributing to animal agriculture and you're, contributing to arguably the leading cause of environmental devastation that there is known to man right now, it's pretty hard to claim to be an environmentalist. So I care about the planet, and you know what, even though I don't have any kids and have no plans to, I still want to leave this planet intact for my fellow humans that come after me, and the animals as well, which leads me to my next point. And the most important thing for me is the ethics. The reason why I'm still vegan, and I will never not be vegan, is because now that I'm living this life and I've made that connection, and I'm just gone from a place where, like, when I was younger and even just a few years ago, I was such a nihilist. Like, I never really truly had an appreciation for life, and very cynical, and I lived a very different life. And now, because I understand and respect the value of life, and I respect the animals that co-inhabit this earth with us, it's changed everything about how I perceive the world, how I perceive myself, how I perceive, family and friends, and just everything. Just this whole experience of being a human on this rock. I mean, there's no way that I could step back from this. I'm living, as much as I can, trying to be in the present moment. I'm living from a place of gratitude and respect and just honestly pure love for life. How could I go back on that and start slaughtering animals again, even if I'm not doing it myself? If I'm paying for it, it's me. It's my fault. I'm the reason it's happening. If I'm demanding that to happen. So, you know what? I want to touch on just a couple other things. I just looked down to make sure I wasn't forgetting anything. Here's the thing about the health, okay? If I was having a severe health issue, and whole food, plant-based diet, which, is arguably the healthiest thing we could be doing, if I was still having a severe health issue, I would want to make sure that I have exhausted every goddamn resource there is. And not through traditional Western medicine resources like going to your family practitioner or going to the medical industry who has no clue what preventative medicine is or preventative kind of health care is. I mean, Canada just changed its food guide. It was just released within the last couple of days, and it has basically moved, it's telling the country, hey, let's shift to a plant-based diet, a heavily plant-based diet. They haven't said, hey, Canada, go vegan, but I mean, it's really, really leaning that way. And there are doctors who have come out and just bashed this because they're like, you need meat, you need eggs, you need dairy. These are all things that are going to make you healthy. They're living either A, in denial, or B, in the past, and coming from a place of bias, or ignorance. So, you know what? If I had a problem, I would not go back to eating animals to solve them. Obviously, that would be just treating a symptom and not a cause. I would make sure that I'd be looking for help from all these plant-based resources that are out there, whether it's people online, whether it's people resources, through a couple of the different groups. It's eluding my mind right now, but maybe it's Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine, something like that. I know there's a lot of resources online for that. Obviously, other fellow YouTubers like Goji Man, for example, who has a complete understanding of the gut microbiome and has already helped other people kind of fix issues. I'd be looking to get the knowledge I need from these people. And then, you know what? If everything else actually just, wasn't working, if no matter what I did, I was still living in discomfort, I would suck it the fuck up, because I can live with some discomfort if it means that no animals need to die. If it was life and death, and this is a completely different topic, if it were absolutely life and death, and it could be proven to me without any doubt, 100%, that if I did not eat an animal product on occasion, that I would die, then, I mean, obviously I think everybody wants to live. I just don't believe that that's the case, or that that is the reality for anybody. So, oh wow, a little bit of a rant there today. I think that's about it, guys. It's just completely unnecessary to eat animals, to kill animals, to use animals for food, for clothing, for whatever. We live in a non-vegan world. I get it. There's going to be things that you just can't avoid. Like, you turn on the TV. Is any product in that TV going to be part of an animal test, or maybe even derived from an animal? Yeah, probably. I mean, no, you don't need a TV, so maybe that's a bad example. But there are going to be things that we cannot control. But for everything that you can control, then I just urge you to go ahead and just make that decision to live vegan and do your absolute best, which is what veganism is all about. And as we progress and as we move forward as a species, as humans on this earth that have been pillaging and raping this planet for essentially our entire existence, however long that might be, it's time for us to come together. But once we start knowing better and we start inventing new ways of doing things, and we're constantly improving our technologies and our methods, we can then tackle those things that didn't have a vegan solution. You know, and then once that vegan solution is available, then we can adopt that. And it's one less thing. Oh, easy, killer. Okay. That's why I'm still vegan after 4.5 years, because it's the right thing to do, because I can still live my life, be a normal guy, just living it up, enjoying life with my cats, right? You know, professional life, going about my business, running marathons, you know. There's another thing, guys. My athletic performance has skyrocketed. You know, I used to play some basketball. I used to do some things. And yeah, sure, I was a good athlete. But, like, I know I could not be running marathons, training as hard as I am, doing all of these things. I just finished up a 365-day run streak. Really, other than like the days after a marathon, never felt too sore to go for a run. My recovery time through the roof because of the anti-inflammatory properties and high nutrient density of whole plant foods. I know from my own experience that I would not be able to do that. Even if I was training just as hard, I would not be able to do that without taking more rest and all of that shit if I was eating definitely the standard Western diet, but if I was incorporating animal products. I see that my cats have a stare down here. It's probably going to turn into a real fight here in a minute, and they've been crying, so I'm going to wrap this up. Hope you guys gained something from this video. You gained some perspective from I consider myself pretty much a long-term vegan at this point, 4.5 years going on 5. I've got enough experience with this to know that any excuses that I make now are absolute bullshit. So, still vegan, vegan for life. Peace, guys.